There's so many things that go into city, what makes a city work. And so this is just our training. This is a chance for us to go down. It's 2 full days of workshops. They cover a variety of topics. They've expanded the offerings this year even. So many good things to just get in and learn. So it's 2 days of learning, networking with other city leaders and sharing ideas and brainstorming. But it's 2 days of great education and great experience.
Welcome to Herrimanology,
the official podcast to keep up with Herriman City.
We'll take you inside the city, explore the latest news and updates, show you how your government operates, and discuss the issues that affect us all. Now, here are your hosts talking all things Herriman on Herrimanology.
All right, welcome to Herrimanology. It is Friday, April 17th. I'm joined this wintry April morning by Mayor Palmer. How are you doing?
Good morning. It's good to be here.
It is freezing cold outside. I think the warm spring has made me soft,
Right?
because it's not that cold in terms of winter, but I'm just, ugh.
It feels different today.
Yeah, it's cold.
It does. And the snow and the roads were awful. I
Yeah.
heard a couple of closures. Anyway, yep.
Yeah, they were, my neighborhood roads were a little icy this morning.
Wow.
Coming out to work. And that was shortly after the sun came up. About an inch of snow accumulated on the plants.
So crazy.
Yeah, winter showed up eventually.
Eventually, we got it.
I'm John LaFollette, Communications Manager. We will not have a podcast next week for a couple of reasons. One, I'll be gone. And two, you'll be gone.
All of us will be gone.
Pretty much everybody will be gone.
Right.
There are a couple of conferences that happen a couple of times a year that a lot of the city leadership is going to. I thought it might be interesting to give people kind of a peek at what those are. So one is UCMA, so Utah City Managers Association.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or city management. I can't remember exactly what it stands for. And then the ULCT conference, which is Utah League of Cities and Towns.
Right.
We've mentioned the ULCT a few times here, but what's going on with that? What happens there? Why is it worth sending people to for a few days?
Well, I think people forget sometimes that we're not professionals at this, right? We all have other careers. We don't come in as experts in city, whether it be finance or, operations or there's so many things that go into city, what makes a city work. And so this is just our training. This is a chance for us to go down. It's 2 full days of workshops. Really, it's just training for us to go down. They cover a variety of topics. They've expanded the offerings this year even. So many good things to just get in and learn. So it's 2 days of learning. It's not play. This is 2 days of workshops and networking with other city leaders and sharing ideas and brainstorming. But it's 2 days of great education and great experience. So
there are a lot of kind of associations within the professional world. Just, there's a association with pretty much anything.
Right.
I won't be going to this conference. I'm going on vacation, but there's a Utah PIO, Public Information Officer Association conference that I go to every year. It's kind of a similar thing where you exchange ideas, and very ideally no city or county or state kind of lives on their own island. Like everybody exchanges ideas, have these sessions and talks and lunches together and things like that. Mm-hmm. Here's what's working, here's what's not working, and everybody makes each other better.
Absolutely.
So
it's a good opportunity. Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be going on next week. So
no podcast.
It'll be no podcast. It'll be quiet up here. Everybody has phones, so if something
still get a hold of us.
If something happens, we are accessible.
Absolutely.
But anyway, I wanted to mention the rain barrel program. I cannot remember if we've talked about it on the podcast yet. It's been on the list, and then I've realized multiple weeks that we didn't actually get to it.
Right.
So this is a thing that Herriman City and many other cities participate in every spring. We kind of shorthand it to rain barrel program. What it is, you can get a barrel, put it below your rain spout. It collects rainwater runoff from your roof, and it goes into that barrel. The idea being that you can conserve water when it comes to watering plants and trees, or even spot water some grass, by not using the city water system. Mm-hmm. You can use rainwater that's already fallen and store that in a barrel until you're ready to use it. So there's a company in North Carolina that manufactures these. It's been working with the Utah Rivers Council. The Utah Rivers Council kind of runs this program, and a bunch of cities participate. That bulk order from North Carolina gets everybody kind of the bulk discount. And on top of that, a bunch of cities will subsidize a little bit more on top of that. So they announced the retail price is 100 and I can't remember off the top of my head. It's 100 and something, 160 something maybe.
Right.
The bulk discount gets it off quite a bit or knocks off the price quite a bit. And then the cities will add a little bit on top of that. So there are a couple of 100 barrels available for Herriman residents. Different cities have different amounts. This is part of our efforts to conserve water.
Mm-hmm.
So that is available now. If you want information for your house, go to herriman.gov and you can find information there. You can request a rain barrel. There's one pickup day that applies to everybody. It's not super flexible, and the process is a little complicated to get there, but there are instructions on our webpage to do that, and people seem to be enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
There were a few weeks ago now, a couple of rainstorms on consecutive days. I was curious. I installed my own rain barrel that I got 2 years ago. I just barely installed it this year, and I was curious how long it would take up to fill the 50-gallon barrel.
Mm-hmm.
After the first night of storms, before any of the really heavy rain it was full.
Interesting.
So I didn't get to fill it up with the second rainstorm because I didn't use all the first one first. So it kind of ran off the top. But it was interesting how quickly it filled up. And that 50 gallons goes a long way for my plants and trees. And it's pretty easy to use.
That's cool.
So
I love it.
So that's going on now. It usually goes until the end of April. So if you're interested, Herriman.gov will send you all the places you need to go.
Perfect.
Speaking of water, earlier this week, we put out on our social media, we put it in the newsletter, but if anybody missed it and they only listen to the podcast, our water sourcing transitioned on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So if you remember the wintertime, water supply is generally just Jordan Valley water, which is not as hard as our local water.
Right.
We have to use both during peak season, during the summer. So that turned on. So if you notice that your water is harder, but you don't know what level to set your water softener, email waterquality@herriman.gov, and that'll go to our water team, and most likely will reach out to you and give you a number and help you set your water softener.
Absolutely.
He won't actually come out and help you do the actual water softener. We'll give you the number to set it to.
Perfect.
So that's
great.
That happened. Okay, a few things coming up on the calendar. Hungry Herriman starts on Monday.
It's back.
There has been a bit of confusion whether it's April 20th or the 27th. It is Monday, the 20th. So food trucks, bring a jacket. It'll be just fine. Tasty food. It always smells really good in the afternoon when we walk out of here. It's when the food trucks are out there.
Absolutely.
It's good stuff.
Yep, a lot of good options.
So that's coming up as part of our multi-event America 250 celebration the city is doing. There's one part of it called the American Mosaic. I don't know that a whole lot of people are aware of it, but it's a multi-platform way that anybody who's done or wants to do an art submission, just kind of what is special about America. What does America mean to you, I think is what the theme is. So you can submit physical art. If you want to perform, there's an option at Town Days that you can kind of be slotted into that. So if you want to apply to be part of that, it's really cool. We have some entries already. You have several more weeks until that deadline, but it's going to be a really cool thing.
Yeah, we need to celebrate. It's a big year for the country. So kind of a way to bring some pride back. So
yeah, there are several Friends of Herriman things going on. I listed these chronologically this week.
Okay.
I did not last week.
Okay.
Tomorrow early, it'll be cold, so bring a coat. Probably they have a wildflower hike.
Oh, cool.
Meet at the Black Ridge Reservoir Trailhead, and you'll have not only a hike to go see the wildflowers that might be kind of snowed over. No, tomorrow should be fine.
Should be okay.
Yeah, there won't be.
I guess it'll be melted off by then. Yep.
There'll be a guided hike with somebody who is aware of what all the wildflowers are. I have done a similar thing years ago when we created a printed trails guide. I went up and took pictures. I went up with Trent, our arborist, and our landscape architect at the time, and they showed me all the different flowers up there. There's a lot, and there's some really cool flowers. So if you want to get out and do just kind of an easy walk and see what wildflowers are there natively on the hill, it's actually kind of cool.
Love it.
So that's tomorrow.
That's so cool.
Saturday morning at 8. If you missed that because you're listening to the podcast a few days after, I'm sure there'll be something else coming up.
Yep.
friendsofherriman.org. You can find information on that. Their Parks, that was their trails branch. Their parks branch has a park cleanup on Earth Day next Wednesday.
I love it.
April 22nd. So they're going to go to the Cove.
The Cove Park. Yep.
And clean up. So that'll be 4 to 5:30.
Yeah, let's get out and support that. That's a big deal. I'll be out of town, unfortunately, but let's get out and support. That's a cool effort, and
Yeah.
that anything we can do to support them is huge.
So they'll have cleanup zones, plant a seed station, recycled craft station, just kind of cool things to organize this. When we've posted similar things before in city platforms, we've had some criticism like, oh, doesn't the city just do that? Why do you need volunteers? The reality is we have 3 trails employees. That's all we have at the city. We have many miles of trails. We have a lot of parks. We have a park staff who works really, really hard to keep trails and parks maintained and clean and a good quality. The reality is we can't get to everything all the time.
Right.
And it's amazing that we have a community who has volunteers that take it upon themselves to go take care of their own community, and it makes it that much better.
I'm a small government guy, and so if the community can step up anywhere, it just saves tax dollars. That's the reality. It saves tax dollars. It might be another employee that costs taxpayers, not the city. We talk about that. It's not city money. Everything we have is taxpayer money. We're saving taxpayer money with volunteers stepping up. So thank you to these people that do that.
And it's just kind of a cool thing to do. Go out and meet your neighbors and
feel part of the community. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
And go serve.
Yep.
The Friends of Herriman Arts Council has a spring paint night. So next Friday, the 24th, that'll be here at the City Hall. And their choir concert, the Herriman Chorale Choir Concert, will be at Providence High School on April 27.
Cool.
So a lot of things coming up. It's spring. It's going to be summer. We have a lot of things going on.
We're coming into event season. Coming into busy season.
We are trying to keep track of everything and trying to relay as much as we can on the city pages where appropriate, but we're not going to catch everything. So
right. We're trying.
The Friends of Herriman does a great deal. So go to friendsofherriman.org if you're looking for things to do. There's a lot of information there.
Absolutely. So. Love it.
All right. Well, I'm sorry that I've done a lot of talking today.
Good to listen.
Oh, there's one more thing we have to update people on. I'm going to spin this positively.
Okay.
We have a major intersection upgrade going on, Real Vista Drive and Mountain View Corridor. This won't affect a ton of people, but everything's oriented so weird in Herriman. So the southwest bound lane of of Real Vista Drive between the Mountain View Corridor lanes will be closed for several days next week. So it really affects you if you're going from around Lee's Marketplace area and wanting to turn to southbound, kind of southeast bound on Mountain View Corridor.
Right.
You won't be able to do that for a few days next week. There'll be signs out there. Just detour. You can either go on Mountain View North and go, I guess, kind of U-turn via
turn at Rosecrest,
or you can go down Academy Parkway. But that's happening. They're doing some stormwater installation because that intersection is getting a lot bigger to be able to handle more traffic, and in the future that'll be a major intersection with Mountain View Freeway.
Yep.
There's some work that'll start on tomorrow actually, but the most of it will start on Monday for the 6000 West widening project. That's a big major upgrade project going on throughout this year, starting with some sewer work, and it has to start there and with sewer work because the sewer is so deep. You kind of have to get to that first before you get to everything above that. So there'll be some work in the Herriman Boulevard and 6000 West intersection starting again tomorrow, but it's really on Monday, and that'll last. There'll be some pretty significant disruptions, mainly that you can't turn left at any of those 4 parts. So there'll be signs out there, no left turns. Please, please, please follow those. Traffic gets really backed up when people don't.
Yep.
We saw that last year with the secondary water project on Rosecrest, kind of by Smith's-ish.
Right. Yes.
Traffic got really, really bad in the evening a couple of times because there were people insisting on turning left where it was temporarily closed off, and that caused some problems.
Yep. Safety concern too.
So, yeah, just follow the signs and everybody will be fine.
Perfect.
So, yeah. Construction
Those are the two big
season.
ones. Here we go.
Event season. Anyway, lots of good stuff going on.
It's great.
Thanks, Mayor Palmer, for taking some time this morning.
Good to be here. Enjoy your vacation.
Yeah, will do. Enjoy the conferences.
It'll be good.
Are you going to both or just the league
Just
one?
the league one.
Okay.
Yep.
I imagine you have some extra involvement because you're on the league.
Yeah,
board.
we have board meetings early, so I go down early. I go down the night before, and
Nice.
but it's good. Very, very good stuff.
Good stuff. Those conferences, at least the ones I've gone to, you come away from it just like full of ideas and energy and excitement, and
It's
all the
fantastic. It's
stuff.
good. Yep,
So,
we're looking forward to it.
yeah.
Yep,
Well, enjoy that. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully everybody thaws out a little bit.
absolutely. Headed to Zeppi's for the grand opening tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
12 o'clock tomorrow.
Congratulations to them.
It'll be fun.
We have a ribbon cutting for them soon. Right?
Coming up. Yep,
Okay, we'll talk about that when it happens.
absolutely.
Thank you for listening and watching, and we'll catch you in 2 weeks.